Hey y'all, happy Friday evening. Welcome to another What Else is Going On, aka We Go Podcast YouTube video. I'm your girl, your host, Taria. It's 7:59 p.m. on Friday, nowhere near 95 degrees. Child, this rain got the roads covered and it almost got me. Oh, I'm so glad to be in the house. So there's a couple different things I want to talk to y'all about. So I may do two separate videos. First up, let's get into a little bit of housewives news, more so Atlanta. So, Nene, this is according to Reality Blurb. RHO alum Nene Leakes throws major shade at Kenya Moore, responds to resurfaced clip of Kenya discussing the OG being phased out. Now, I'm going to show y'all the clip, but I'm not going to play it. And I'm sure you could hear it anywhere, right? But it has music. I could, and they may flag it, they may not. I'm tired of guessing. So you see this, right? Nene posted it on her IG and says, the message, Bravo celebrities, the message is very clear. And then with laughing faces. Y'all see that? Let's get into why she was laughing. And that looks like that came from Bravo celebrities that captured it. Kenya was doing an interview, or I'm sorry, not an interview. She was in the after show. She says, it clearly means that you're, wait a minute, let me make sure. Okay, so this is a clip of her discussing Nene's departure and unfortunate status with Bravo. And she says, it clearly means that the network is sending you a message. You're not as important as you think you are. The message is very clear. Either the network feels that you're still a valuable asset on the show or they don't, and you're replaced or phased out, and you just have to move on. So, again, Nene posted it on her stories with the message. The message is very clear. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, y'all. The no, okay, the original post was from an account Bravo Celebrities. They used the caption, the message is very clear. Nene posted it to her story and did the 5 laughing emojis. Then she later deleted it. So, she's trying to say, you know, when they were doing this to me, y'all didn't stand up for me. Because we know that Nene has said that before when she was when she was what I feel like was spiraling. Um, and she said that she feels like the ladies didn't stand behind her before. And Kenya, basically what she said here, when the network is done with you, you just basically need to take it. Do y'all feel like Nene is vindicated in that, or do y'all feel like she's being too shady and she should be more sensitive to what Kenya is going through since she feels like she went through the same thing? Or do you think Nene has a right to feel the way she does about all of this happening? Because remember, there was also this was either earlier this week or the end of last week when the resurfaced clip of Nene talking about Cynthia befriending Kenya and basically saying you don't become friend you don't say you see both sides and then become friends with the enemy. Kenya reposted that even though Nene was talking about her in the clip, her being the enemy, she still reposted it like that was her situation. So I can imagine the conversations that if Nene is, yeah, she is. Imagine the different conversations she's probably having. But do y'all think that Nene shouldn't have posted it, or do you feel like shade for shade, honey? Kenya said it about her, and Nene now probably feels like it's full circle. Are the two situations even the same? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Next up, oh, Ming Lee and Britt. I couldn't even think. I'm like, what is her name? Britt. So I got this from Boss who got it from Reality Entertainment on Twitter. So we know that people have accused Ming Lee or have suggested that it was Ming Lee who gave Kenya the information on Britt. I told y'all yesterday, Jessie Woo was on her channel in her RHOA video saying she has a very reliable source saying it was Ming Lee. However, Portia, which we saw, by the way, thank y'all family for being patient and watching that with me. Some of y'all responses literally as like in between me picking up passengers, if I was like parked and waiting, I would read them. I was cracking up. But we know Portia said it was a housewife that's currently on the show. She says it's a current housewife currently on the show. Other people are saying it was Ming. Brit Edie has come into the comments and decided to add her 2 cents. Remember, now I want to get into what, even though I read it yesterday, I wanted to get into what, just to refresh y'all's memory, even though it was yesterday, what Ming said in response. So somebody had, this is what we read yesterday. Somebody said, you're messy for telling Kenya that girl's business. Cute though, Ming said. The internet told that girl business. What I know is still in my phone and I'm not on the show, not my monkey, not my circus. Well, Britt had some words for that, honey. Britt said, internet didn't tell Kenya anything because where is it all over the internet? Ming told me herself in caps in a drunken night at an event in Miami for a whole hour. She has saved explicit images of me in her phone, saved for a rainy day. Then she has in parentheses in all caps, very weird to admit to. She ain't innocent either. Can't help we dated the same people with this emoji, like with the shoulder emoji. Who else besides Rick Ross did they date? Were they industry vixen? Anyway, Ming comes down and says, I wasn't drunk. And what I said verbatim was, if I had given those pictures or videos to Kenya, it would have been the ones I have in my phone of you at the party. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those are not on the internet, nor have I ever shared or shown them to anyone. And I've had every phone since 2011. Britt, you're 1 year younger than me, so you were well over age. And this now, remember, Portia said the photos that Kenya showed were underage. So Britt was underage. Remember, I mentioned that in my recap. Like, wait a minute. Britt keeps talking about the things she did in high school. But anyway, Ming says, Britt, you're 1 year younger than me, so you were well over age. And this narrative that I'm mad because we dated the same person is complete BS. One of my best friends used to be his fiance. And then she put this in parentheses, which you were cool with before you even dated him. So stop it. I don't have a problem with you, like I said to your face, and I would never leak or share any pictures or videos of you, period. You had a past. So what? Just tell everybody your hoe got deleted and you're married now. Does that work like a bankruptcy? You declare, like every 7 years, you can declare bankruptcy and all your debt is wiped. Does that mean your wholeness is wiped? Because when I was in college, sorry, didn't mean to say that out loud. Okay. She says, FYI, and that image from that video is still on the internet as we speak. Like I said, the internet told your business, not me, with a whole bunch of exclamation marks. Now leave me alone. I want to go back to something she said. I wasn't drunk, and what I said verbatim was, if I had given those pictures or videos to Kenya, it would have been the ones I have in my phone of you at that party. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those are not on the internet. Child, was she in? What did they video at the party? Whose party was it? They was in Miami. Were they at Diddy's house? Mm. Let me show y'all what what Ming shared. You know how she said in this, and I've had every phone since 2011. She then shared this. This is on her story, Hotline Bling. I have every phone since 2011. Y'all look at that. So she has all her old phones. Child, again, I got this from Boss Up, who got it from Reality Entertainment TV, whose Twitter account we're looking at this from. Y'all. Mm, mm, mm. wonder if they were at a Diddy party. I'm really curious. Anyway, moving on to another housewife. This is according to Reality Blurb. Let's get into it. Dorit Kemsley and her estranged husband, Paul PK Kemsley. I be forgetting that PK stands for his name, Paul Kemsley, have gotten their $6.5 million Encino home out of pre-foreclosure. Months after a default notice was filed against the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars for $298,556 after they reportedly missed more than 4 months of payments, and after Andy Cohen, 56, questioned Dorit, 48, about the matter at the season 14 reunion. Property records have confirmed they are no longer in jeopardy of losing the home. Notice is hereby given that the present beneficiary and or trustee does hereby rescind, cancel, and withdraw said declaration of default and demand for sale. The notice of default does further hereby rescind, cancel, withdraw, and revoke any acceleration of the loan that may have occurred by way of any trustee's action. The court papers obtained by the U.S. Sun on April 9th stated Dorit and PK purchased a 7,100 square foot, 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom home in 2019 for $6.5 million. The couple then separated in May of last year. Since then, after attempting to sell the home on a number of occasions, PK has moved into the Beverly Hills Hotel and has been splitting his time between Los Angeles and London. In a preview of part 3 of the RHOBH reunion, Dorit, who was robbed at gunpoint in the home in October 2021, was questioned by Andy about the pre-foreclosure reports. I had no idea about it. We saw this in part 2 already, didn't we? And she said, PK told me they changed the rate. He was trying to get a hold of somebody. No one was returning his calls. That's the way he does business. Until they gave him his call back, he's not going to pay. He resolved it. They ended up calling. That's what he said. Well, this paperwork is saying you just resolved it. Right? In what world does it work if you have an issue or you're trying to get the lower rate that you just stop paying your mortgage? If anything, you would put it in escrow. But I don't even believe in that case that would be cool. It would be one thing, say if you were renting and they weren't fixing the property or doing something, you put the rent in escrow. Back when we were renting our previous townhome before we bought this home, we did that for like a month or two because there was something that they needed to take care of and they hadn't. So we put the money. I think that was for the reason. There was some reason. Man, that's been so long ago that we put the money in escrow. So I would assume, let me take that back, not assume. Because again, you wanting to negotiate a lower rate does not mean that you don't pay your mortgage, even if they're not calling you back. And she said, that's how he does business. To me, that's bad business. I would be scared to trust him with my money. When on the reunion, Erica asked her, was she scared? And she said, yeah. I wanted to know, were you scared that he wouldn't make the payments or what? I want to go to something. Hold on. Remember when that woman around the pool was chasing Dorit? And everybody was saying, why didn't they bring it up? Because it was during filming. Why didn't they bring it up? Why didn't they bring it up? Why didn't they bring it up? And people wanted to know. And I was trying to find the exact words, but I'm just going to surmise what he said. Basically, Andy said, they don't talk about money issues on Beverly Hills. And I guess this was back then. They don't talk about issues about Beverly Hills. They're supposed to be glamorous and this and that. So they don't talk about money, like money issues. So I find it interesting that he went there about the house being in foreclosure this time. Maybe he thought that added to the element of her story, her divorce story. I don't know. He said they don't go there. Well, good for them. They got the house out of pre-foreclosure. What does PK do? How is he still paying? When he goes over to London, what is he dibbling and dabbling in over there? What business? I know he still don't have Boy George. What is he doing over there? Anybody in London watching y'all? Do y'all know? Anybody not in London? Do y'all know? Slide into my DMs at We Go Podcast on Instagram and tell me. Which, by the way, if y'all could go over to We Go Podcast on Lord Child, go over to Instagram and follow me at We Go. Y'all know WEIGO Podcast. We can interact over there as well, and also on X, same name, We Go Podcast. Oh, I called it X, and on Twitter and on what's the other one, y'all? Threads. I'm active over there too. Follow me over there. But yeah, good for him. He paid his bills like you're supposed to. I mean, especially when you're acting like you have all this money. It's one thing. Sometimes you can't, right? Things happen. You may be late, but you're supposed to have all of this. I can't imagine living like that, y'all. Like, that would be so much I just, I can't even imagine. Especially if the money's not coming in. It's one thing if the money is coming in and you have the bills to cover. It's just like, whatever. A lot of it may be going out, but if the money's not even coming in, child, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think about Ming Lee and Britt. Were they at Diddy's in Miami is what I want to know. And let me know what y'all think about Nene reposting Kenya. The message is very clear. Love y'all so much. If y'all are in my area where it's raining like crazy, stay safe and stay warm. Some of the streets around where I was driving are starting to get flooded, and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow too. Love y'all. Talk to you later. See ya.